Another big day for Nvidia, up 4.55%. And today is Friday, which means the weekly candles close, and we close with another higher low on the BX trender, which is a very, very good sign. Last time this occurred after a pullback, we saw Nvidia's price push up 49% within 42 days. And so far, after bouncing off of this support, we've pushed up about 21%. And we're going to talk about in this video if I think that 150 target can get taken out. So when we're looking at this, we know that there's three things on any chart we want to do. The first thing is we just want to zoom out on the weekly and we want to look at what the trend is. The way that we do this is by using the market bias indicator. We have a completely free course in the description that teaches you all about this and the exact settings that we use for all of these indicators. What we want to know is what's the trend? Well, we're over the market bias. It's bullish. That's a very good sign. And you can notice that every single time price pulls back into market bias, this is usually a very good time to accumulate shares within the trend. And this is why we were very, very bullish on Nvidia when we pulled back to that $94 level, because we knew structure is still intact. The trend is still there. The chances of us bouncing are very high. Now, I did go short, as you guys remember, last week. Main reason was because price was bouncing into the market bias on the daily time frame. And in most cases, we will reject into lower lows. This time was much different. We had a lot more money behind it. We pushed up. I took a small loss, and now price is continuing to rally. Yesterday, I posted on X that we made this lower high on the daily candle, and that could be an indication that that price could pull back into market bias of about 114 to 117 before earnings. Then after today's session, when we had Jay Powell, Jackson Hole pump the whole market, we saw that this got bought up instantly. There are going to be times that this occurs. If you guys trade the strategy that we use every day here, there are times where you might go long at this entry back here on the 6th, then the very next day you get tagged out. That's fine, because all we have to do is look to get in on the next signal long and we get to play that. So the same deal here. If you took profits because price ended up pulling back, well, guess what? And you thought that it was going to continue. Well, now you can just re-enter long and we can see if this rally continues. For me, I'm hoping for this pullback. I don't have a long position at all on any semiconductors right now, but judging by this longer time frame weekly chart, I think that there's a very good chance that we could see this continued breakout. But in order for me to actually take a position on Nvidia, I would need price to pull back down to 120 or 116 prior to earnings. Will that happen? Who really knows? But at the end of the day, I'd rather wait for my risk down there. As far as targets though, on the weekly chart, like we've been saying, $150 is still that potential target. If this breaks out, because we haven't taken out this high yet, but if this breaks out, the upside target is 150, 160, 170. But I do want you to understand that this could, and I'm not saying it is, I'm not playing a short position here, but this could be the potential rejection level for one more test of support. And if we had, potentially a longer consolidation zone like we saw back here, instead of a quick pullback into a high, but I don't believe that's occurring, because every other time that we got these rejections, we were making lower lows on the BX trender. Of course, anything can happen, but what we need to do here as professionals is think in probabilities and understand that it doesn't mean that something has to happen just because it happened before, but there's a good chance it's going to happen. And so what we're going to do is risk appropriately. We're going to bet accordingly, which is a lot of what we go over within our Elite Traders playbook, which is also free. And we're going to treat this situation like professionals. If you guys want to trade with me each and every single day and learn our strategies, all of our courses are completely free. Link is in the description. And if you want to trade with me directly and hang out with the team, join our private mentorship group. The link is in the description. You get access to all my trades, our private academy, and you get to trade with us every day. Thanks for all the support, guys. I'll see you next time.